Hey everybody, this is Susan with Sumo Dragon. Today we're going to talk about the most anticipated sci-fi movies of 2014. There are a ton of original sci-fi movies coming out this year, as well as some long-awaited sequels. I'm going through my most anticipated, and at the end, I'll give you some runner-ups and some movies that trailers haven't even come out for yet. First up, Edge of Tomorrow, the Groundhog's Day of sci-fi action movies.
Come find me when you wake up!
About a soldier reliving the same day over and over. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and some exoskeletons could be really awesome, but I'm not fully convinced. And Doug Liman as a director is a little hit and miss for me.
You're a weapon.
Number 9 is Jupiter Ascending. The Wachowskis back doing sci-fi is reason enough to see this, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on in this trailer.
Your Earth is a very small part of a very large industry.
From what I know of the plot about hybrid animal people and Mila Kunis as the princess of the universe,
if she's what you say she is, we're not getting off this planet without a fight.
It all sounds a little insane and ridiculous, but I will definitely scope it out.
Jupiter!
Number 8 is Robocop, the remake to Paul Verhoeven's 80s classic.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
The original Robocop is a tough act to follow, but using this film as a commentary on the use of drones could set this apart enough to be a viable remake.
Why can't we use these machines here at home? Why is America so robophobic?
Plus, Michael Keaton's in it, so there's that.
Make them more tactical, make them look, let's go with black.
Number 7 is going to 3 of the 4 Marvel movies coming out in 2014. X-Men is going to be higher on this list because I love X-Men, so deal. I am hoping Amazing Spider-Man 2 will be a vast improvement over the first one. I didn't love Mark Webb's take, but with the inclusion of a bunch of villains and the plans of expanding the Spider-Man universe, I really think it's going to help move this series forward. Captain America Winter Soldier looks really exciting. I love the political intrigue in the trailer.
S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the world as it is, not as we'd like it to be.
This isn't freedom. This is fear.
And the Winter Soldier is a badass character that I'm happy to see in this. I'm a sucker for anyone with a metal arm. Guardians of the Galaxy is the one I'm most excited for. No trailer yet, besides the leaked version, but this movie could be a really awesome sci-fi film for Marvel. Number 6 is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I love The Rise of Planet of the Apes. It was a huge surprise for me, and I hope this film will be just as good. Caesar's still in charge, and humanity has taken a big hit from the virus at the end of the first film.
We spent 4 years fighting that virus, and then another 4 fighting each other. It was chaos.
Matt Reeves, the director of Cloverfield, is taking over the series, and while I'm really sad there's no James Franco, I will take Gary Oldman any day.
It's not just about power. It's about giving us the hope to rebuild and reclaim the world we lost.
Number 5 is going to Snowpiercer. This film was released last year internationally, but not yet here in the States. It's directed by Joon-ho Bong, who did The Host, and it's about the last of humanity surviving on a train separated by the rich and the poor.
Passengers, I belong to the front. You belong to the tail. Keep your place.
The word is that the Weinstein Company is cutting a bunch out for the US release, but hopefully we'll get to see the unedited version. Number 4 is going to Godzilla. I was not initially pumped for this movie after the terrible 90s Godzilla remake, and I was having giant monster fatigue after Pacific Rim, but this trailer is awesome, and I could not be more excited.
None of us have ever faced a situation quite like this one before.
I hope the tone is really dark and sad, and I'm so excited to see what the cast and the director do with this one. Okay, so now here's X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, on other people's lists, this might not rank as high, but I'm an X-Men fanatic, and I cannot wait for this story to come to life. Bryan Singer is back, and he's directing the cast from both the X-Men franchises, in a film about the most famous X-Men time travel story.
I don't want your suffering! I don't want your future!
I'm just hoping this movie is as good as I want it to be.
We need you to hope again.
Number 2 is going to Transcendence, a sci-fi movie from Christopher Nolan's director of photography Wally Pfister. It's about a scientist whose consciousness is uploaded online.
You need to get me online. I need more power.
It may be intelligent, may even be sentient. This is not well.
Anyone who has seen the documentary The Singularity knows this is not such a far off concept, and I really hope this movie is able to pull it off in a compelling way. Number 1 has got to go to Interstellar. Christopher Nolan has become a director everyone gets excited about, and whenever he has a movie coming out, it's always anticipated. This film about space travel is no different, and while the trailer doesn't reveal a whole lot, I still cannot wait for it to come out. Okay, so that's my top 10. Now for some runner-ups and some films that don't have trailers out yet. Divergent, a film that seems to want to cash in on the success of The Hunger Games. Based on the book by Veronica Roth, I haven't read it, but it could be good. Under the Skin, an indie sci-fi film starring Scarlett Johansson as an alien that eats people. The Congress, a live-action and animation sci-fi film about an aging Robin Wright taking one last acting job. It was released in France last year, and I hope this one comes out in the US. Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. It's gonna be awesome. It would definitely be on this list if it had a goddamn trailer out. The Giver, one of my favorite novels as a kid. No trailer yet, but I really hope it's great. Transformers Age of Extinction. No trailer yet, but some new cast could bring some new life to these films. Or just more Michael Banas. So that's my list. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out some of our other videos. And let us know your thoughts in the comments below.